Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Russell and Russell. Make sure you guys subscribe at the top, thumbs up the video, leave a comment at the bottom. Make sure you guys watch previous videos and stay tuned what we have coming up in the future. So, quite a few things happened this past week. Lady Gaga released a brand new video for Judas, and I must say it's not what I expected. I said previously I didn't like the concept of the song with the religious names being used, but the video wasn't as offensive as I thought it was going to be, and it was very simple of idea, and the concept was very simple, which is very different for Lady Gaga. She usually has these massive productions, and it's very carnivalesque and over the top and sensationalized, and it wasn't exactly like that. It wasn't as over the top as you expect the video to be, and it wasn't as offensive as I thought the video was going to be. It's more, I like her interpretation of these people and Jesus and his followers and the motorcycle gang that it was, and it wasn't as offensive by her using that. And I liked how she kept it basically with how at the end when she gets stoned, I like how she kept that concept with it, because back in those times women like that would have gotten stoned, so I like how she died like that. I'm not sure, I'm not too religious, so I'm not sure if that's what happened in the Bible or not, but I must say it's very different of a video for her, because she usually comes out with these very hard to understand, analyze type videos, and this was pretty easy to understand. I didn't really get the word scene at first, that's in the middle, but then I was told that's supposed to be about a baptism. I'm not too sure or 100% sure about that, but you know, she did stick with this video. I feel as though there could have been a little bit more concept added with it, but then again, she does have a 7-minute long video that's supposed to come out later on tonight on channel E. So maybe that's why the video isn't as storytelling as it should be, because there's parts where she's doing a lot more dancing and just singing to the camera versus actually and performing the video and performing the song instead of doing her storytelling. The other news on Lady Gaga, I was watching this video of her, and she was at concert, and she was screaming at her fans, saying how she feels that fans are getting disrespected by their favorite musicians whenever they lip sync, and how it frustrates her, and how angry she is that people lip sync, and that she will never lip sync, and you'll never catch her lip syncing ever. And in that video, in the next following clip, you see her on Ellen, and it seems as though she's lip syncing, and I just find it quite funny, because she's doing all this yelling at her fans, and veins are popping out saying she'll never do that, and it's kind of hypocritical that she'll say that. And in this video, you see her doing a lot of choreography, which I do feel as though she got lost in, and she is just sitting there lip syncing, and you can tell that she's lip syncing because it sounds just like the recorded version, and there's too many times when she moves the mic away from her mouth, and she just starts dancing, and she's in the middle of a verse or the middle of a song. But one thing I gotta say, she's always performing, and she always put 200% out there. Soulja Boy is being asked to play Bishop in the film called Juice. If you have no knowledge of the film, it stars Omar Epps as well as Tupac Shakur, and the role played by Tupac was Bishop, which was one of the lead roles, and they want Soulja Boy to play it. Now, if you have no knowledge of this film, think about it like this. It takes place in '92. It's in the hoods of New York City, and it's about a role that Tupac is playing. Now, make it more modern, take place in about 2011, and taking place in Atlanta. Can you really see Soulja Boy playing a role that Tupac made famous? I mean, I can't see it. I don't think it's really done with him to even ask Soulja Boy to play it. I mean, Tupac is a really great actor for a person who had music come first, and Soulja Boy, just for him to say that he wants that for them to even ask him to do it, and he has no knowledge of the film, when in the interview he didn't know anything about the concept or any of the characters' names. That's kind of sad. When you're asked to do a movie that's a classic to so many people, you should have at least a little bit more background knowledge about it. And the role that Soulja Boy is supposed to be playing is very much like what Tupac is outside of the movie. And I can't see anything Soulja Boy do ever be anything that Tupac does. Can't never see Soulja Boy do a tribute to Tupac. I would never want Soulja Boy to read any lines that Tupac ever read. I mean, I don't see the connection between them. I think it's a horrible idea, and just the fact that make it even worse is the fact that he doesn't know anything about the film is really sad. And it's like them asking Rihanna to play Whitney Houston in The Bodyguard. You don't do that. Rihanna's not talented enough to play Whitney Houston, sing a Whitney Houston song. Soulja Boy's not talented enough to be in a lead role in the movie, let alone play a role that Tupac once played. In other news, Beyonce and Michelle Obama both went to schools to promote the new Beyonce song, Move Your Body, which is a remix to Get Me Body, and also to put down the childhood obesity thing or whatever. And, you know, it's really a good thing for her to do that because it really showed what a human Beyonce is when she performed with the kids and was doing a dance with them. And just, you know, break down the barriers that, you know, someone like Beyonce could come visit you at your school and just show what kind of real human that she is and that she is a real person, and that just take away the celebrity about her and make her look more real and more, you know, less of a celebrity, more of a real person, and just show how real she is and how genuine that she is. And in other news with Beyonce, her new song Girl is falling off the charts. It's probably about number 48, I believe, 47, 48 on the charts. And it's funny to see Kelly Rowland, who hasn't really had really good hits since 2002, Dilemma, actually surpass Beyonce and go to number 43. Beyonce's song is falling, Kelly Rowland's song is going up on the charts. So it's nice to see these two people. They both started out in the same place. You know, I mean, Kelly obviously did not have as much say or much vocals in the Destiny's Child, but they both started at the same place, both managed by the same person. And to see Beyonce be up here and Kelly Rowland not to be as far up, it's kind of sad, but now it's kind of even out. And it's nice to see Kelly actually doing something with her career in music, and to see her actually go out there, because she really hasn't had a hit in a while, and it's just good to see her actually get a chance to shine and be in an even playing field with Beyonce. And also, next up on the news is Musiq SoulChild. He has a new album out, and I gotta say it's very nice to see a nice R&B artist come out with a good R&B album. It does have a little bit of hip-hop and pop music flair to it. He does use a little bit of auto-tune, but it's very nice, refreshing type album. I didn't even know it was released, to tell you the truth, until I heard it on the radio, then talking about it. And it's just a nice summertime family gathering barbecue type record. It's very typical Musiq SoulChild, and it's very good music, very soulful music, and very family type music. And if you want to go check it out, Musiq SoulChild's new album. And one thing I learned about him that I never knew was he was actually stabbed in the eye with a fork when he was younger, and that's why he always wears sunglasses. He was like about 2 years old, he said, and his uncle was trying to feed him, and he was trying to take the fork away from his uncle, and he actually grabbed it and it fell out the uncle's hand and jabbed him in the eye. And lastly, I got to talk about the Obama and Bin Laden and his death. And a lot of people are saying it's wrong for people to celebrate about his death. I don't think people are really actually celebrating about the fact that Bin Laden's dead. They're celebrating the fact that he's done and over with. Regardless if he was captured or, you know, taken away in custody or killed or whatever, people would celebrate just the fact that the end of his reign is over. And people are wanting to know if the picture's going to be released or not. I don't think the picture should get leaked. I mean, if I were to get killed, I wouldn't want my picture to be blasted around the newspapers and stuff. Also, you don't want to upset the Taliban too much. I mean, it's bad enough people are celebrating the streets and there's people saying, thank God he's dead. That's going to make these people more angry, you know? So also, there was this Republican from Minnesota, a representative from there, and he or she said that they felt as though that the death of Osama will not bring back the lives of the people who were killed in the World Trade Center. Now, that is totally true. It won't bring them back or anything like that. But then, going to war with, you know, the people in the Middle East won't bring back these people neither. So for you to say something like that, you should have spoke up louder and much more earlier when they went to war to begin with, instead of waiting until now to say as soon as Obama makes his very big victory that Bush took him over 8 years and he still couldn't do it. And when Obama does it in just under 2 years or so, you're going to make a complaint about it. It's very hypocritical. I bet this person was the same person who sided with going to war, but the whole point of going to war was to get rid of this man. And as soon as we get rid of it, for you to make a comment saying that it's not as big of a deal, I don't see the point of it. It just really shows how hypocritical these people are, and how no matter how much Obama does, they're still going to nag him and see something negative about what he's accomplished. Even they're saying that this is something that started by Bush and congratulating Bush for it. I understand Bush was the one who started the war, but he wasn't the one who found Osama. Anyways, tell me guys what you guys think about this video, about Beyonce and Lady Gaga's new video. Do you guys think Beyonce's song could go higher than Kelly Roland? Are you guys happy for Kelly? Tell me about Soulja Boy playing a role that Tupac played, and about the whole Osama death. And make sure you guys watch other videos. Rate this video with a thumbs up. Leave a comment at the bottom. Subscribe. And thanks for watching. This is Russell of Amber Russell. Peace. Subscribe.